everyone, thank you so much for joining me for my first Plan With Me video of 2018. If you've never been to my channel before, hello, my name is Erin and I enjoy making videos all about living, learning, and creating by any means necessary. So here we have my beautiful brand new Erin Condren life planner. It's the 2018 planner and I am super excited to just really dive into this and start writing down all my plans and goals and aspirations for this year. So not only am I going to be planning for the month of January, but I'm also going to be writing down my big goals and big accomplishments that I want to achieve for the year. And I'll kind of be explaining all those as I go along. And with that, I hope that you guys enjoy this Plan With Me video. Okay, so first things first, in my previous video where I compared and contrasted the life planner from 2017 to 2018, one of the things that I mentioned was that I really want to utilize my entire planner, not just the planning bits, obviously, so not just the calendars, not just the weekly pages. So here I'm just writing down some of my major goals for the year. So first one here is lose 35 pounds. I think everybody wants to lose weight at some point in their life, but for this year, this is something that I really need to get under control and something that I am willing to work really hard to achieve. I want to complete another Tough Mudder. I did one last year and I really enjoyed it, but I had to skip a lot of the obstacles and everything because I was just so out of shape. So I want to do it again this year and do it much better than I did this previous year. I would love to get up to 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, just give myself some more incentive to continue creating content for you guys. Create, just draw more, paint more, create more, etc. I want to have $10,000 in my savings account by the end of the year. I want to be able to better manage my depression and anxiety symptoms. I've been doing much better these past couple months. I feel better than I have honestly in years, and that's just a goal that I just want to keep running with throughout this year. And I want to pay off $3,500 on my car, and I have a couple other goals that I'm not going to show you guys right now. It's just stuff that's a little bit more private, so I'd rather just keep a couple of them covered up. So let's go ahead and keep going. So for this page, I decided to kind of break down some of my major goals that I have for the year and then just give myself just little helpful hints and little goals and other little things that I can utilize throughout the month. Because a big problem that I tend to have is that I go all in on something and I don't break it down step by step, and then I get really frustrated and I just decide, well, screw it, I just failed. So that's a huge change that I'm trying to make this year, is to kind of break my all or nothing mentality. So for now, I've broken it into these 4 categories: so fitness, YouTube, finance, and miscellaneous. So just for example, for YouTube, I want to I want to upload 4 videos this month. I want to finish a coloring page video and try the pouring method for painting. I bought like that pouring medium from Michael's, and I've seen a lot of cool paintings with it. I've been trying to make a video about it, but I just never found, I shouldn't say I never found the time. I guess I never found the motivation to make the video for whatever reason. And I'd also decided to put in this bottom space just like a little quote that will help me along the way for this month. So I thought the perfect way to start this month out would be to use the quote from Harry Potter, which is, "There will be a time when we must choose between what is right and what is easy," and that was said by Albus Dumbledore. And of course they were talking about much more serious matters in that book and in that movie, but for me, I know I need to choose between the things that I need to do to achieve my goals, or to pick the easy way out, which is to not do anything, or to only do it halfway or not make the full effort. So that is my first little mini goals page for this year. So with that, let's just keep on going. so now I am all done with filling in my monthly calendar and my daily calendar. I don't really have a particular rhyme or reason for which stickers I use or anything like that. I try to kind of do some color coding, but you know, again, that might fluctuate as the year goes on. So the beginning of January is a little busy for me. As you can see here, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I'm going to be going to the Kalahari and the Dells, and I'm super, super excited. I just kind of wrote these little dollar signs for my paydays. I have a lot of just little get-togethers and things this month. I'm having some friends coming over Friday. I have another family dinner Saturday. I have my business trip to New Orleans, a baptism, a hockey game, and a couple of freelance shifts that I'm working as well. But one big change that again is going back to my fitness goal is that I have scheduled in a weigh-in for every single week. I find that I am much more apt to stick to something if I actually write it down rather than if I just kind of say in my head, oh, I'm actually gonna do this thing. If I actually like write it down and schedule it out, I'm a lot more likely to do it. So hopefully that will help me stay on track a bit. And then I'm just going into the daily layouts, just again going to the Kalahari. I'm just trying to just write some little notes just to, you know, just keep a couple of things in mind on my vacation and not go too crazy with eating a lot of junk food, you know, and things like that. A little schedule for when I get back on Wednesday, just get some groceries, meal prep, and try to get a workout in. And again, I love these little sticky notes because it's great for things that are tentative. So for my get together on Friday, we're trying to figure out if we're gonna get pizza or not. So I just have this little sticker in there just in case we don't end up doing it. Again, just work and just scheduling in a couple little things, like things that I forget to do when I have a business trip coming up. So a really bad habit that I have is that I don't check on the status of my laundry before I go on vacation or go on a trip. I end up doing laundry at the last minute. So I just scheduled in to check my laundry situation for New Orleans and make sure that I have enough work clothes for that. And just packing and everything else. And I'm just writing down a detailed schedule of all the information that I have for this business trip at this point. Because sometimes I find when I go on business trips, I have a schedule in my hand, but then I find myself always asking, like, oh, like, what time is this? When are we doing that? Blah, blah, blah. And so then I'm just trying to write down everything that I know up to this point, and I'll keep writing stuff in there as I get more information on this particular trip. And then for when I get home, just again, write down a couple other things that I need to do. Because sometimes when I get back from my business trips, I just tend to just sit around the house and do nothing. And yeah, I want to make sure that I chill and hang out for a bit before I go back to work the next day, because obviously business trips are quite taxing. But I just also want to make sure that I'm still catching up with my chores and my grocery shopping and all those other things as well. Just reminding myself to submit my expense report because sometimes I forget to do those. My weigh-in days, my payday, have a baptism to go to, going to a hockey game on Monday. I love this little circle stickers. I think these are really cute. All right, so now that we're finished planning January, I'm going to actually flip to the back of the planner and just show you guys some more notes and other little tools that I'm going to be using to kind of help me keep my goals in check for the year. Alright, so now we are in the back of the planner here, and I just want to show you guys how I'm going to be utilizing my dot pages for this planner. So here I have a savings tracker and a car loan tracker. I have a goal to have $10,000 in my savings account by the end of this year. I also have a goal to get my car loan debt down to about $2,500. So as it goes along, as I keep putting money into my savings account and paying off my car loan, I'm going to color in these little boxes. You can kind of see at the bottom here that I colored in a couple of boxes already. And this is just a really great way to just help me keep on track with my savings and paying off my car. I also have another page for my student loan. Speaking of that, I just realized I never inked that page, so I will be back with you in just a second. Alright, so now that I have inked my student loan tracker here, I don't really have a goal for my student loans for this year. This is just kind of a way just to help me keep track of the fact that it is indeed going away. My student loan is one of those things that sometimes I find myself getting a little bit resentful of. But then I just have to remember, you know, my student loan is the reason why I have a degree, it's why I have a career, you know, and all these other things. That's just an investment that I'm trying to pay off, basically. So this is just a nice little visualization for me, just to kind of show that it's going down slowly but surely, and just kind of, you know, encourage me to help me pay things off faster where I can. So that is my student loan page. And I've already written in some things in the very back of this book. Here's my stickers, and which page am I on? Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's actually just where I kind of started to write down my 2018 goals and aspirations. It's basically the same thing as I did at the very front of the planner, but in this case I'm just kind of starting to break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. But here, I actually found this idea from a person I found on YouTube, and she had a really big goal to lose a lot of weight and get really fit and everything. And so what she did was that she wrote this massive list of all these things that she wanted to do once she was in the best shape to be able to do it. So like, for example, like run a 5K, or, you know, do a push-up, you know, just anything big or small. So I have just my little like weigh-in milestones, so like 5 pounds, 10 pounds, blah blah blah. But I also have all these little goals that I have as well. So like just do 10 push-ups in a row, squat 70 pounds, try jogging or biking to the gym, try walking to the gym, complete another Tough Mudder, do 15 burpees in a row. So this is also just to kind of help me keep in mind that the number on the scale isn't always the most important thing. As you can see, it's just like all the little goals that I have in mind far outnumber just the weight goals, I guess. So I'm looking forward to trying out these things on my list and starting to scratch things off and just kind of see what I can do with my health and fitness for this year. So with that, that's going to wrap up the very first plan with me for the year. I really hope that you guys like this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more planning videos, art videos, and all kinds of other fun content in the coming year. So with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!